Alright, boys and girls, I've heard you wanted to see some Dota. Well, here we go. You are watching a game of Dota. And since I have absolutely nothing else to say about this, otherwise there would be spoilers, let's get into it. Alright, now, you see the nice little Dota 2 logo indicating that the game is ready to go, is ready to be gone on now. We are introduced to our combatants for this match. As first, some Chinese characters and not Japanese, bear in mind, playing the Slark. Followed by the breaking keyboard, the Earthshaker, the Berserker, playing the Shadow Shaman, and the Mr. President playing the Kunkka with some nice little cosmetics here, and a Brood Mother. That's an interesting pick. Oh, I didn't notice, but it's a single draft game. Oh wow, that's a Meepo! Hallelujah! That's a Meepo with 3 tangos that he bought himself. Bat Rider will be played by Exodia on the top lane apparently, with the Razor played by Blank, which is Cancel's username, but I'm pretty sure that's not cancelled. And of course, well, an Ogre on the safe lane that will be supporting the Spectre, played by Great Lubo, an excellent player that I have absolutely no clue of. I do believe this is, well, this is an ancient game, a game with ancients. I quickly looked on their Dota buff, it appeared that they're all ancient players. So fellow ancient players here, as we already see maybe a bit of action here. Yes! Shackles, but it's an ogre, he's a tanky beast, he's going to be fine, and he has three tangos. Please be comprehensive and patient in company of new players, in French, because why not? That means that there's a Smurf here, because in very high skill games you probably should not and will not see any new player, only new accounts. Bear in mind the difference. So 3 tangos, and you see that already that little move on the bottom lane led to absolutely nothing, as the ogre has already regened everything. Yes, that's right. That's why you need an ogre in the as a support, because he's really tanky. What do you think about this matchup? Well, it's going to be relatively, well, not too even. I mean, the Brood Mother should have an alright time, especially considering the constant harass from the Shadow Shaman. But I'm pretty sure that the Spectre is not going to have the worst of time neither. What's interesting, however, is this matchup. A Meepo versus an Earthshaker. Thank you. Oh. No, I missed it. Razor managed to claim the kill into Mr. President. Oh, that's a bit unfortunate. I missed it, but yeah, that's going to be it. So, as I was saying, I was talking about this matchup mid. Thank you, Single Draft, for existing. That way, we're gonna see this interesting matchup that would otherwise not happen too often. An Earthshaker could probably carry mid against a Meepo. That's an interesting one, really. But the top lane is where the action's at. I should probably be focusing all my attention to it. After the death of Mr. President, that is currently fighting for farm with the Slark. Okay, you have the both of them fighting the Bat Rider, and previously the Razor. But wait, is the Razor gone? He's still at the fountain. He could be TPing if he wants. He prefers to walk. Probably a wise decision, especially considering that leaves a bit of space for the Bat Rider. The earlier he gets his 6, the more impactful he's gonna get. But now it's runes time, and both top runes are gonna be claimed by the Dire, as well as the bottom ones. Middle. Meepo has hit level 3, now it's showtime. It's showtime, or is it? No, it's not. The Meepo is just gonna back off. Does not have enough mana to go for TP. He could. The good thing about the Meepo is that he can just go back home and just TP, and that's, I guess that's why he would be a good mid laner. Oh, and the Meepo died. Okay, a bit of an odd move, and plus it was a Shadow Shaman that had an Eviz rune that would have probably secured the kill, even if Earthshaker died. But that's a bit of an odd one. And up top again, whenever I'm not looking, these people are going ham into the Kunkka. Oh my, and the Earthshaker is dominating this mid lane now with already a kill on the board for the for him. But the Meepo is being the Meepo. He's gonna He's gonna be alright. He can be very scary. And you already see that there's already some moves going in onto the Earthshaker. Unfortunately, the bind, the net, the Earth bind is not going to connect. Meanwhile, done at bottom, I was going to say that the Broodmother wasn't going to have the worst of times. And indeed, she's 10 CS to the 17 of the Spectre. But what's interesting, however, is that up top, the Slug is not getting anything. He's 4 CS, as much as a Razor. And thanks to this Kunkka that is constantly putting pressure, and the fact that this has been a really aggressive lane so far. However, the Batrider having that sticky napalm really helped. And whenever I'm not looking, all the things happen. It's again the Meepo. Wow, there's a lot of things happening all around the map here. As yeah, the Ogre. Oh god damn, oh god, why could you stop fighting when I'm not looking, please? God, another kill happens here. I need to look at the minimap a bit more, I do believe. Pardon this is an amateur cast. It's probably not going to happen in the near future as I get more and more advanced, but for the time being, T-Tours it is. Razor's gonna come in and probably keep the aggression on into the Slug. Or is it the Slug keeping the aggression on the Razor? I don't know anymore. But Torrent's gonna fly in, and now it's a Kunkka that's under a bit of trouble. Is he gonna die for this? He doesn't even need to. Oh god, the Kunkka stayed at 20 HP, and meanwhile down at bottom it looks like... Oh no, actually it's just a bit of a friendly harassment here. I should keep my eyes on the mid lane actually, as it's the Earthshaker that is getting gone on all around. Or is it the Meepo? The Meepo died once more. The Shaker dropped so low, but it's the Earthshaker. You cannot let that happen. The Batrider comes in. But thank you, said the Meepo. We're probably complaining about the lack of rotation, but you're not gonna have a rotation when you're so deep under the enemy tower. The Meepo being really aggressive, everyone being really aggressive. You think that this is Russia? Well, I don't think so. And look at this, the Slug that tries to do an aggressive pounce onto it. And now, the bottom lane is getting its share of action as they dove onto the Broodmother, onto the Spider Master. And actually got the kill. It's the Ogre that gets a kill. Some nice money injection for supports is never a bad thing, unless it's at the expense of your carry, which is not the case here, as the Spectre will be happy getting a bit more space, although the wave is a bit pushed in. Much obliged, as the Shrine will be used. But so far, I think that it's going to be a really bad game for the Dire. You're not gonna have a lot of things. Then again, the Meepo dies. That buys back. What is this, Meepo? What are you doing? He is losing the lane heavily, although he's alright in CS wise. And look at this. He is coming in with 2 Meepos, but oh no, Meepo. Is he gonna die back for this? Yes, Official will do it. And at the same time, up top, another kill. This is happening. There are kills everywhere, and this time it's the Batrider claiming the life of Mr. President. Well, that's I'm not entirely sure I could have predicted something like this. It's aggressive, and now the Kunkka comes in and probably gonna go into the Razor. But so far it's the Slug. But thanks to the Dark Pact. Thanks to the Dark Pact, he'll be fine. He's not gonna have any sneaky napalm. But now it's the Earthshaker. They went in too deep, the Razor and all. And now it's the Batrider that has to be under retreat. This chase will be for naught. This Radiant chase will lead to absolutely nothing. And now at bottom, no action. God, I need to be on the edge with these kills. They are happening everywhere. Just the Spectre that's merrily farming. Jesus on top of the network. Although the Earthshaker is getting much more thanks to the Meepo doing some questionable moves here and there. And look at this. Is the Meepo going to stick around, or will he learn? No, he's going to go diving deep. Is this intentional feeding? Since this is single draft, this might be low priority, and look at this. Now it's the Shadow Shaman that comes to claim a bit of the money here. How much is he getting from that rotation? I wonder. So far the Meepo it's still doing alright last hit wise, but it's a Meepo. He's supposed to be ahead, and now he's even behind in terms of levels. Let me look at levels. And oh god, as I'm trying to do anything, there's another kill happening up top. This time it's on the Razor. Well, screw it. But now it's the god, where's levels? Levels, please. Levels. There you go. The Earthshaker claims another kill into the Ogre this time. Oops, says the Ogre that has come to help the Meepo a little too late. And now it's not the aggression is by the Earthshaker, followed by his friend the Shadow Shaman. They're going to claim the kill again. Whoa boy, this is gonna get scary real fast. Thank god kills don't give too much. And now it's the, oh god, what is this? It's a double kill, it's a double KO. The Broodmother has decided to dive the Spectre. That is also proper ultimate. Thank god for that ultimate, otherwise I would have missed it. And now up top, some more things are happening. It's the Batrider. What a hectic game so far. And whenever I'm looking, everything is fine. This has to be black magic. Oh no, I spoke way too soon. Wow. The Razor melted. The Razor melted, and this might be the turn of absolutely no one. It's just a taunt from the Kunkka. I thought this was going to be disastrous for the Dire, but so far, your Shaker rotation is making this work, and now it's Batrider getting dove on by 3 different heroes. This is Aggression City, and the population is toastery. Yep, and now guess who's back? It's a Razor. Is he gonna get gone on? You're going to get your answer in 2.5 seconds, but now he's getting static linked. This might be a bit of an overextension by the Shaker, but it's on the Shaker. A lot of control, and now actually no, it's an overextension by the Razor that get bounced. Ignores the pounce to actually go into the Shaker. That's what happens when you tunnel vision a little too much. The Meepo is currently not too happy about it. He's supposed to hide against the Kunkka mid. What is this? And now Bada done at bottom. You see that the Spectre is being gone on, but now the Shadow Shaman is just got melted, but not before dying to be, not before making a kill into the Spectre as the Broodmother. Shows that diving, that greed is sometimes good. Diving and greeting is sometimes good as they claim the kill into the Broodmother. And this is genocide as they finally found the hiding Meepo with the Earthshaker coming back home to find the dinner ready. And the dinner will be some Meepo meat. 2 for the price of 1. Very nice. Well, for the Earthshaker, not so much for the Meepo, that is. And not the Brood. Well, again, in terms of farm, although there's a 3k gold lead, there's still a lot of farm happening here and there. You see that, well, okay. The Spectre is a bit ahead, a bit far, but she's still top of the network, so she's matching with the Broodmother. Not so much with the Shaker that has been uber fed, pardon my German. I'm not German, I'm French. But, yeah, and look at this. The Meepo, he never learns, does he? With the blink completed into a Shaker warp back, that's going to be a dead Meepo whenever he appears on the map. Well, since it's a single draft, you cannot blame him too much for not knowing how to play Meepo too well, but this is supposed to be a high skill game. You're supposed to know that this kind of aggression will get punished. He will get punished, and now again, another aggression. This time, it's by the Razor onto the Broodmother. That will actually not get it. It's the Broodmother that gets everything. The Spectre, however, is coming in. She used her ultimate to actually get into a better position. Claims the life of the Shadow Shaman. Almost claimed the Broodmother, but got trapped by some creeps and the Spiderlings. So far, a bit of a error here. And did the Slug die up top? Yes! Simultaneous death! Everywhere. That's a new discipline in the Olympics. Synchronized dying and oh no, 70 HP. Oh no, is she dead? Is he dead? Yes! Mr. President finds a kill! And laughs as a result. I would be euphoric too if this kind of stuff happened to me. The Broodmother has decided to come back. Also very low. The Razor has also decided to combat. Oh boy, there's 20 kills on the board for one side, and oh, the Batrider is disconnected. And yeah, that's a Meepo death, but I'm not even going to look at this. It's not even worth watching anymore. We know the story. You're not gonna get the win because the Batrider disconnected. Well, it is definitely low priority, assuming Bang doesn't come back. Yeah, well, that's a bit of an assumption, considering that I wouldn't be watching this if there was actually, you know, if someone just disconnected. And I clearly saw that, well, the Bat's gonna come back. I'm pretty sure. I'm fairly certain. There you go. Batrider reconnecting. But yeah, now it's the Spectre that gets gone on. She gets eaten alive by the Ghost Boat / Shark. She gets X-marked, and the Carry Shaker is even committing the Echo Slam into her. But she's alive! She is alive! For how long, I wonder? The Shaker is stuck in the trees, but there you go. A complete 4 heroes rotation is going to lead to the death of the Batrider as an added bonus along with the Spectre. Woo! What a game so far. What a game. Now, Razor has come to join the fray, but he's alone! Wrong neighborhood, wrong door! The Leather Club's 2 blocks down. As he can status link one, but you can status link all of them. You're not DP, you're not Death Prophet, you can't fight them all. Ah shit, he came back! That's right, it's the Bat. I think the Ogre really wanted out. And now, 6k on the board. 6k on the board, and at the same time, a solo kill by the Shadow Shaman into the Ogre. Kill Festival. 13 minutes, already 25 kills on one side, 10 on the other. That's almost a 3 kills per minute average. I've never seen something like this in a long time. And here we go now. It looks like the Spectre has come back, but now it's the Bat that gets gone on by 3 heroes as the Spectre is powerless and is forced to watch, waiting for reinforcement to come in the name of the Rager. I'm not gonna lie, this all. I don't know what that means, but he's not going to lie, the Ogre. He probably doesn't like this too much. A smoke committed. Not sure for what purpose. They probably want to do a bit of a turnaround to keep on the pressure on this Ogre that's not even level 6. He tried to get out, didn't he? Well, cancelled immediately and shut down. Carry Shaker for the win. And Kunkka is now trying to merrily walk away while dancing. He's just going to get 4-staffed by the Earthshaker that had also completed that 4-staff. Oh, is he going to die? Is Mr. President alive? Save the President! No, President, you got daggered. Well, the President can't do much against the ghost, can he? Got him! And that's not even a lot of gold, but that's at least the one hope is still alive. And now the Shaker continues as the Broodmother gets the tower down bottom. But it's the Razor that gets gone on, and now it's a Slug that shows that he can still do things. No, the Razor's still alive! Somehow! And now it's a Slug that is on some deep duty. No, he's gonna get solved up and go away. This is absolutely nothing. But boom! Comes the Fisher. And claims the life of the Razor once more. What was the Meepo doing? The Meepo has decided to buy Shadow Blade. Okay. He gave up. He completely gave up, that man. Yeah, well, how much death did he give before dying? That's a 10 death. 0, 10, 0. That's binary for you have lost the game and you deserve to be in low priority. So, yeah, that's a bit of a shame für die Spray from the Meepo, but hopefully the Spectre will manage to claim the life. And the tower will fall, the tier 1 tower. Oh, 4-staff completed into Batrider, but no tool of initiation. They need the blink onto the Batrider, and even then, I'm not even entirely sure that can work. Stop that man! Someone stop that man! The Shaker claims the life of the Ogre. Why? How could this happen to me? Says the Ogre as he dies once more. Oh no, that's bad. That's really bad. And no, Bat, no, this is a tragedy. Sad day for the Radiant, sad day for all Radiant fight. Oh, the bait. He baited that perfectly and now he actually drags him back. For what purpose, however, I wonder, as he had no friend behind. So that's a lasso committed. And that's a static link committed. Now you get a bigger link, that's called that is called an Echo Slam along with a shackle. Death for the Razor. As if that was a surprise to anyone. And the boat comes in and the shit and the wow. And everyone's coming in and there's a 13 gold lead and this is looking awful for this Radiant team. I was saying that that Spectre was farming. Well, she still is. And now she's going alone. The balls on that player. To actually try to tunnel vision into the Earthshaker. Yo, if the Meepo wants, he is alive! That he was not. That was a bait. That was a trap. 14k. Not 40k. 1.5k into the Meepo. That claims the. Oh, that claims the Slug as well. He was waiting all along. That wasn't giving up. That was a trap. That was the most elaborate trap I've ever seen in my entire life. That it was not giving up. That was completely planned. What the fuck, says the Meepo. He does not know. Really, Ninja. Really, Ninja. Yes, Ninja. Rolling on the floor. Really, everyone is as surprised as I am, clearly, because that's really. I'm not even going to say this. This should be censored. Motherfaker. Yeah, that's impressive stuff. He just That's impressive. The Meepo is still far behind. This was a bit too next level. Yes, you cannot say that word. I completely agree. And there we go. And now it's a turnaround. Now it's the Broodmother being alone. This is some circus shit right here. Oh god, I said a bad word, didn't I? As the Broodmother is getting gone on and will actually die for these 4 heroes. Or should I say 6, considering that the Meepo is 3 heroes by himself. But at the same time, you're losing your towers. Not really. They're just getting pressured, so that's that.
Radiant's mid tower's coming up.
Woo! What a display of next level strats by the Meepo. Wow.
Radiant's mid tower's getting ready.
Well, now he no longer has his core in binary, which is kind of sad. I wanted it, and your Shaker now's alone. He's alone and gets all of his damage. The drag. A nice real little plasma field used as a vision spell. Not every day you see this. And now he's stranded. Middle of the forest. Middle of Royce with a stranger. That's not really a great thing for children. This is not a family-friendly show, lads. As meanwhile, the Slark and the Shadow Shaman tried to do a bit of an odd move into the Spectre. It's a Spectre with a Vanguard. What do you expect? She's really tanky. As well, the Serpent was well committed. They tried to go to the tower with the Slark, but the Slark rightfully backs off. The Shadow Shaman doesn't. Shadowblade Meepo it's all the rage. Well, it's what happens when you first rage and then you decide to play seriously. You first buy a Shadow Amulet and then there you go. You somehow play seriously by playing on Shadow with the Shadowblade. But so far, it's working. It is working. The tactical feeding gave him a lot of gold and managed to bring him almost on top of the net worth again. Almost. Not quite. As he's now farming that time. He probably got himself a nice little can of Red Bull. This game is not sponsored by Red Bull, by the way. And actually... Oh no. Oh no, Meepo. No, Meepo is gonna be fine, actually. He's just going to Shadowblade away and rightfully notices that he's gonna go. And now he wants Mr. President. Mr. President, you shouldn't be so far! The bodyguard comes in and actually scouts the area. Doesn't find the Meepo. As my frame rate has decided to do some weird stuff today. Odd.
Guess what's happening to Dire?
The Earthshaker still on the move, still on the chase. As well, the Broodmother is now looking up top. When you're gonna have Radiance, it seems like the Spectre is going for the Radiance. When you're gonna have that Radiance again, the N-word is being thrown out. I could say nigga. I think my skin color allows me to say the word nigga, not the full word, because that's not what you want to see. Plasma Field destroying with some Spiderlings. Yeah, he wants those Spiderlings so hard. But that might be following the rabbit down the rabbit hole a bit too far. Actually, no, everyone is just committing at mid. The Earthshaker wants to end that game really fast. That might be his downfall, though. As now, the Spectre's on the pursuit. It looks like the weapons were committed. They try to get the Meepo. They will get him. Probably. Yes, they will. The Spectre now will be gone on by the Slark, as the Spectre will go out. Get out of here. She will get chickened. She will get turned into a chicken, into KFC maybe, if she gets smoked. Which appears to be the case, yes! KFC for the Slark. And maybe with some Ogre Nuggets, well, no, actually, they cancelled that order. But the Slark is really hungry for those nuggets. He's gonna get it. And at the same time, the Razor died, and there you go. The nuggets were acquired. And since it's a Slark, he's not even going to die for it. He dropped at something like 20 HP, but he's going to die. Bat Rider, lol! He's gonna die to the tower, so that's a full team wipe. Using the 6th Dire hero, the tower. Really, Nigerian? Yes! Oh, that's a nice one. I should use it instead of saying that word. Really, Nigerian? Really? That's not a regular... Really, black man. Yep. Yes, black man. So now it's still, it's still 22 minutes. The respawns are quite fast. Oh, but no, the Slark. Actually, there's a sentry ward here. I didn't notice it. They will spot that man. They will spot. Man, I just remembered that I have a delivery coming in. Huh. Well, it's supposed to come between now and 7. We don't care, said Mr. President. And the nice Echo Slam, not quite on the mark, will still be enough to claim the Meepo. We was kinks, not sure what that means. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. That's my motto as well. Never rage. Salt is bad for your health. Keep that in mind, kids. Even down at low priority, remember to have fun. I'm sure the Meepo is not having too much fun as he dies in the fountain. Nope, he dies to the Snark. Ho 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 ho, lol, says the Kunkka. And the pause. Don't cry, please. Ah, it seems like the nationality of the Slug was confirmed. He is a Spanish-speaking person. He's not crying, he's just bad. He is just really, really bad. Trash talk coming in. Maybe a new spell in Dota, I don't know. I haven't seen the latest patch notes. Actually I have, but I didn't actually see. You know who the real winners are? The one who wake up in a first world country. Ouch! Got him! Got him with the completely racist... very completely racist comments. Ha 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 ha. Oh, that was pretty funny, although a bit edgy. Albeit a bit edgy, as the watch will be expanded. This time they may claim the tower if they're actually focusing the tower. There we go. Now, I love Peru. Well, I've never been to Peru, but I'm pretty sure it's a fairly nice country. I have absolutely no idea. The shaman not gonna manage to get out, but that's a boat. He gave up his life to actually get alive into the Razor, but no, a beautiful Hurricane Pike usage will make sure that he survives on the brink of death. We need means of detection in French, because my game is in French. And at the same time, however, the Broodmother has decided to get the tower, and half a rat will take her life for it. Will claim her life for it, but that's something. I'm not seeing a lot of combat gold, and oh, the Kunkka almost dies. Will he die? Oh, I think my delivery is here. I'm gonna pause the game for a second. Please wait. Okay. You can speed up that thing, man. Just gonna check. Boom. And here we go. I am back. Sorry about this. I finally got myself some new airsoft clothing. Yes. And here we go. We're back. Sorry about this, lads. Where were we? Oh yes, the Shaker dying. I thought it was a Slug dying. And the Razor may be dying, but no, it does appear that yes, the Razor will die. And maybe the Slug? No, the Slug uses Shadow Blade. Do they have means of detection? They don't. GG is thrown by the Broodmother. And, well, not entirely sure how that happened. Miracle. Ogre, are you fine? Well, he does appear fine. And now the Meepo has come to join the party. As a battery engagement from the Slug will lead to his death. A premature death for the Slug. I have Autism rar XK. Autism. I'm guessing that's slow. Autism. Well, okay, sure. LOL. A lot of funny jokes thrown around. These guys are jokers. Haha. Shadow Shaman is alone to defend his tower, and now the Meepo has shown a certain interest into the Shaman. His husband will miss, and now he's going in deep. He's diving for this. He does not know when to stop. It's only a support, Meepo. What are you doing? And now the Ogre has come to join as well, to join the feast as well. And now the Shaman has come in. The boat is going to hit no one, and the good guy Ogre is gonna kill him. So he's gonna die to try and save the Meepo. That's actually not going to survive due to the Shaker force-staffing. And actually the Ogre had no idea what was happening. I thought that was a conscious effort to actually save his overextending Meepo, but doesn't appear to be the case. Oh well. Meanwhile, down at bottom, a guy we haven't talked about too much is a Broodmother. She has a lot of farm. She has Desolator, she has some Boots of Travel, and she can just rat. There's a lot of things to deal with if you're the Radiant. Meepo is a god gamer. Oh, he does not appear to like that too much, and oh wow, it does appear that that's what Blade Mail. That's what a Blade Mail does. It returns the damage. The blade mail from the Razor is going to make sure that someone is something. Terrano de Mir, Torpedo de Merda. Enjoy your third word shit. Hole Slark? That was FN. The only FN I know is the Front National, a party in France, so he probably meant fun. As meanwhile, the Spectre comes in. Well, if someone had fun, that was good. If Mr. President had fun, then it's all well and good, isn't it? Oh, some dust expanded. So the ultimate, the haunt being expanded from the Spectre, and the Slug comes in, but that's already a three man down for the Dire. How did this happen? Well, that's what happened when everyone groups up. The Razor just the Razor is now trying to go into the Slug that is on hot retreat, as the Razor is on hot pursuit. What's gonna happen? I wonder. Meanwhile, it seemed like they found a Shaker using the lasso to the best of their advantage, and that's probably a dead one. That's huge. This is huge. But at the same time, they're pinging their racks, and it's a buyback from the Shaker. Just bought back. But unfortunately, he's gonna cancel his Boot of Travel, so not sure that was the best of things to do here. Meanwhile, the Slug, popping his newly acquired BKB to kill the Spectre. A huge kill. She has buyback if she wishes to use it, but I don't think she will, as no fight will break out, as the Slug died. The Slug died, and I don't really want to look at levels. I don't want to look at gold per minute. I want to look at net worth. Thank you very much. And talking about net worth, what looked completely like a stomp at the early on, thanks to the Earthshaker, and Meepo died again. What? Where? Here. Okay. Oh, Razor died here. Okay. Now that's 3 heroes. I understand a bit more what occurred here. I don't really understand how the Meepo died. Probably the same as every single other of his deaths. Completely incomprehensible. So I was saying that looked like a complete stomp. Very nice. Aha, good pun. That actually Baba Yadu. Baba Yabadadu. I don't watch the Flintstones, sorry lads. And oh, what is this? It's the Shaker. Actually no, it's the Batrider that has an Ichigo E-Blade? What? Okay. But he's dead, so it's not gonna matter again. What? The troll does not understand, and neither do I. Soy Serrano, XD de Puno, Vengo. I don't speak Spanish. Well, technically, I said I do in my resume. I speak a bit, I understand a bit, but I don't really. And meanwhile, down at bottom, the ratting Brood mod is not going to do too much. It seems like the Spectre did not complete the Radiance straight away and went for smaller items. She went for more easily completable items like Difficult Blade and like Senjin Yasha, and that makes her really tanky in those fights. She can survive pretty well. But now she's going for the Radiance, I do believe. At the same time, down at bottom, it looks like the Shadow Shaman has completed the works of the Arachnia. Will die for it. But the work is complete. Oh, another racks down. That's 2 racks remaining for the Radiant, and it's going to be Mega Creeps time. They don't have the best way of dealing with the Mega Creeps. Sure, they have the Meepo, but considering how the Meepo is playing, he's more interested in heroes than creeps. Admittedly. Now it's the Shaker. The Shaker is gonna come in, and okay, he got lassoed. TP cancelled. That's probably a dead Shaker, yeah. They're even going to commit their E-Blade to actually make sure this works. This gets committed. It seems like he's mostly using it as a way to finish people rather than as an engagement tool or as a slowing tool or whatever. It doesn't have the best of synergy with what they have unless there's an ogre involved. But it could be good to cancel some of the damage done by, say, the Broodmother or even the Shaker, really. Oh, someone's getting lassoed. It's the ogre. Dead. Not for sure. He has a 4-staff and he has a glimmer. He's just gonna juke it out. The Slark is getting really confused. He's like, where's that Slark? Well, I mean, where's that ogre? The ogre is currently here. As instead, he's gonna find the Batrider that is using actually the E-Blade defensively. A better use, I think, than was suggested. But the ogre, Pitorsky, you were found. You were spotted. Oh no, you're in deep duty. And you're dead. Sorry, ogre, that's not of your death, but at least you created some space for your Meepo up top. That is going to use it to die because he's alone. Oh boy, that is scary. One of the Meepo gets caught. And it's the rest that comes in. Is it going to be enough, however? One of the Meepo is still alive, but no! The Daedalus Kunka is going to claim the life of the thing. But at the same time, it's buyback from the Meepo. The Spectre has come to play and wants the Slug. They want it very, very badly. But it's a slug, he can be slippery if you don't have vision over him. Will they actually find the vision? I'm not entirely sure. They don't have detection and the Shadow Blink comes up cooldown, but at least that brings me to a tier 2. Tier 2, but at the same time, maybe your axe will fall. They do have creeps around, they do have creeps on the middle lane, so that's going to be some rat happening. It doesn't look like they have any interest of actually defending it, they prefer to fight. Oh, unfortunately the fish is gonna stop. Oh, the Echo Swamp is committed into the Spectre, but that's going to mean that Meepo is gonna have a free reign into the rest. At the same time, they just bought space for it, right? They even commit the BKB for it. No, there's only one Rax remaining, but that's going to mean that the Shaker is gonna die without buyback. And maybe Mr. President too. Mr. President, watch out! Oh, but the boat will actually claim the life of the Meepo, and maybe is the Spectre dead too? Wow, I thought Mr. President would die here, but no. Well, President is alive. Man, I love that name, Mr. President. It's just so, it feels so good to comment over a guy that's called it. Very nice. Que de mierda. Well, thank you, Peruvians. I do know how to speak Spanish, so that's kinda, I'm Peruvian. Well, a Peruvian with a Chinese name, that's unusual, but I guess I don't really understand why people try to get to pick names from other countries. Toxicos gringos. Alright, this is some stereotypical stuff right here. Just like, yeah. No, Broodmother. Just gonna right away. She has her job is almost complete. She just needs to take down that Rax and its megas. And then the push will be complete. Well, actually, no, it's never over until the Ancient falls. I'm giving some bad advice here. But, you know, it's bad. Shadow Shaman, you're in deep trouble. Okay, look. Actually, I lied. Shadow Shaman is just fine. It's a razor that seemed deep right here. He's gonna get full staff by the Ogre. He still has his own Hurricane Pike to work with. Oh, Ogre. You've done so much for your team, and yet will get no reward. You're going to TP out. And he's fine, actually. Oh, but at the same time, while I was not looking, they got that Rax. The Shaker. He's done the job. Oh, but it looks like the Shaker that was a bit too squishy for this later stages of the game. And quite odd considering the start he had. In fact, he completely fell behind in terms of net worth. How did I not notice this before? Well, but now it's Mega, so he may have accomplished what he needed. He gave the early to the Slug and to the Broodmother to actually take it on. But at the same time, the Spectre's still here, but it's against Megas, so what will they do? It's not over. Keep that in mind. Although the Bat will die and the Slug will engage into the Spectre. Pop his BKB as well as the Shadow Dance. Not entirely sure why they did it. Oh, he tried to bounce, but the excellent Hurricane Pike just completely cancels his route of escape. As the Slug will die with no buyback. But that's against Megas. Megas are here, Megas are there, Megas are everywhere. And, well, instead they prefer to go for kills. One on the backline into the Shadow Shaman. One into Mr. President. Oh, you can't get out of this one, can you? Out of mana, out of spells, out of life. As the President dies. Now, let's see if the Vice President can do anything. Well, the Vice President has some other plans. Broodmother. She's here and she wants blood. Actually, she just wants to push, I think. They want to cancel out that desperate attempt. As you see here, an ambulance coming in. Probably for Mr. President. That's gonna be healed in 60 seconds, hopefully. And a beautiful Echo Stomp into the Meepo is unfortunately not going to be enough, as this is supposed to be an opener for a team fight, not as a solo spell to kill everyone on the team, and like what people like to conceive at lower levels. And the Meepo dies to creeps now. They got a tower, they got a tier 3, but at the same time, the Spectre was forced to stay here. Keep in mind that she's still going for the Radiance, and she's gonna get it fairly soon. She only needs something like 300, I believe? Yeah, 300 gold, and there you go, she's gonna get the Radiance. At the same time, the Ogre finally gets something. It's the revenge of the Ogre. He managed to take down the Shadow Shaman. Berserk. That was his name, right? Berserker, in fact. Blech. I should have brought a bottle of water. My throat is feeling very dry right now. You know whose throat is not dry? The Butt Riders. He just got torrented. He just got a huge flow of water up his mouth and up his ass. I'm not gonna finish that sentence. That was rude. That is rude. I need to stop doing that. That's a bad habit of mine. Oh, Radiance completed into the Spectre. Big item pickup. But it's against Megas, so... But those missed chances might come into play fairly soon, as there's a lot coming in, and the team fight is brewing now. Now it's getting ready. Now the Slug is to initiate into the... almost initiate into the Razor that, thank God, it has fast reflexes and uses the Raking Pike to the best of his ability. He's gonna take down the Slug. The rest of his team decided to not continue onto the ballsy moves that he just did. As a huge circle is drawn by the Slug, is like, guys... What are we doing? What's the plan here? I don't know. Oh, as the BKB is going to be popped by the Razor, by Blank, as Mr. President got gone on. And now the Broodmother did not get the memo that it was time to back off and goes into the Razor. And now with her ultimate, with her hunger, she hungers for blood and gets it. But at the same time, it looks like breaking keyboards is getting low. He's gonna be alright. The same thing cannot be said for Mr. President. At the same time, it looks like the Batrider is left to defend the base, so he's not going to be here as the Razor goes down to the Shadow Shaman, here to save the day, the Berserker. But that's still your Slug dead. That is still your President dead. I mean, your Kunkka dead. The same thing, really. That's, yeah. Mada Faker. Yeah. That's that. They're still holding on somehow. The Radiant. They're leaving the Batrider to defend. He doesn't have the best way of defending, but with all of this sticky napalm and just juke and just turning around and forcing the bad turn rate to actually go there. Look at what he's doing. He's just flying all of them, all of these creeps, and yeah, and just putting some sticky napalm, getting them further and further away from the base. But that may come at his life, as the Batrider is going to put an end to his devilish scheme. Or is he? No, he's not. What's gonna happen? I'm curious. Oh no. You almost got it. You almost got it, you madman. But nope. He had support. He had the Broodmother and even the Earthshaker. Earthshaker died so many times that, well, he was ahead. He died so many times that he now fell behind. And now you can say the same about the Slug. He dies a lot. And now the 2k net worth lead has led to nothing but... Oh, the fight is dangerously close to your towers. The Spiderlings are working on your tier 4s. What can you do against this? Well, you can bring a Radiance. That's a good answer. I like this answer. It's looking really scary. The Haunt is expanded, but unfortunately the main hero is currently stuck. And she's no longer stuck, so now she's coming into the Earthshaker. She could have used the Diffusal Blade right here. She didn't. But it's the Meepo. It's Meepo hour. Real Meepo hours, lads. As ding ding ding, motherfucker is going to come in, and the beautiful Echo Slam. He keeps on landing these perfect Echo Slams. That's going to take down the Meepo for sure. He managed to do a bit of extra taking damage into the Shaker. He's going to be brought down as the Slug now. Maybe turns it around with his Dark Pact. Yes, but no. He is dead, and the Spectre is still alive through all of this somehow. As now, it looks like Berserker wants to keep doing these solo kills. He has completed an Aghanims, if I remember correctly. Yes, he has. That's why he's doing so much damage with those wards. And now he's gonna get a solo kill into the poor Ogre. Gave his life so many times for his team, and this time he gave his life for the thing. At the same time, in the backline, it seems like the Broodmother has died. Woo! Action-packed game indeed. I never would have guessed that it would have been such a great game if you have just looked at the picks, and at the early game you would have think that it would be Earthshaker dominating everything, but now he fell behind, and look at the net worth now. That is what happened when you gamble. You lose all of your money, and here you lost all of your net worth lead. Take him back from a 15,000 gold lead. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag? Forever, yeah, well, floating in the wind. That's really philosophical, Ogre, but I kind of understand. That poor guy got stomped, and oh, Batrider, what are you doing? Oh no, the Kunkka is here, but his life is not gonna be needed. He's just gonna die casually, a casual death from the Batrider. As if Peruvian could understand the great Taylor Swift. Oh, that was a Taylor Swift song. Oh, I feel stupid now. Justin. Well, the only Justin I know is Justin Tridou, the great sausage manufacturer. That's right, there's a brand that's called Justin Tridou, or Bridou. No, it was Bridou. I haven't been to France in a long time. But it's Justin Bridou. He makes some great sausage. It's the best industrial sausage you'll ever find. I'm not even sure if it's industrial or not. It doesn't feel industrial anyway. But enough about sausages, more about killing, as Mr. President Lester with some attack once more. As the Brood Mother is doing a number onto the Meepo, and that number will be enough to kill him. Now it's the Spectre that comes in. But the Earthshaker is here. They should be aware about their base, but the Yokotham was expanded, but a nice job from the Ogre. They did not have detection or did not put it fast enough, so that little Glamour Cave has saved the life of the Spectre, and maybe saved them the game as well. But at the same time, the wards were committed. Oh, that's a double damage Slark. Under the tower, yes. But he's getting bursted down so hard. He's forced to pop BKB, he's forced to run away. He was static linked, and look at this, 100 damage was static link stolen is enough to bring him down, and now it's a Slug on a getting hot pursued by the entire Radiant team. And it's not over, the Bat once more, but the Bat... Yeah, no, the Bat is actually going to make use of that E-Blade to actually come in. And now the Slug got a bit greedy here, even though Mr. President was here. That's a kill on the Slug. He's gonna give up his life for it, but that's pretty much worth it. Now, Spectre versus Brood Mother. Make your bets right now, ladies and gentlemen, as the BKB is popped by the Brood Mother, but she gets X-marked and go back. Now, new target, new fight, new challenger is the Ogre. The Ogre, however, is going to survive thanks to his Glimmer. Glimmer doing so much work. The Spectre getting X-marked once more, but now this Razor has come to join the street fight, and will actually claim the target that they didn't need. They claim the Kunkka. As of meanwhile, it seems like the Brood Mother has decided to TP bottom to continue the rats. Meepo is back. But yeah, net worth. Look at this. Look at those two. The Razor and the Spectre are on top. Who would have guessed? So did Glyph. Oh, was the Glyph expanded from the Dire? That might be bad. That might be really bad, but yeah, that's a 5k gold lead now for the Radiant. Who would have known? Would have known when the Meepo was getting destroyed. He has 22 death, and he has completed 3 Dragon Lances. Well, that's some cheap item that gives him the stats he needs. There you go. As my camera is derping around and really wants to look at that cliff for some reason, so I'm going to entertain my cameraman. Camera, are you happy? No, you don't want to look at cliffs anymore. Okay, alright. TF. Nice country. Ogre. What? Ike. Ik means I in Dutch, by the way. Ik. So he did not complete his sentence. Or maybe he wanted to say IKEA and then finish. Maybe he thinks IKEA is a country. I am not entirely certain. Look at Roshan. Roshan was not touched once this game. It's a surprising one. And Meepo didn't really have the occasion to do it, but the Dire had the occasion to take Roshan so many times. And maybe this is what they need to actually finish this game. They are falling a bit behind. They are losing their grasp on the game. It's still against Megas, but they're holding on surprisingly well. The Bat Rider showing that he's not a bad hero against Megas. And now it looks like the Shaman is doing the suicide mission into the thing, but backdoor protection. You're just feeding some gold, Shaman. I think he just had enough. He is getting desperate for that win. Sick moves, Peru. Solid. Worth. My bad. Well, at least he is humble in defeat. In the failure, rather, of that suicide mission. That mission led to absolutely nothing. Well, I mean, no, actually. Never mind. He planted a ward. That's a big win here. He planted a ward. Now they know that the base is actually empty, and he actually made opened some space for the Roshan. I'm pretty sure that the game lasted for so long now that people actually forgone. Oh, enjoy you the third world, ELO. Holy fuck. Yeah, it seems like the Ogre is getting really mad about about Peru existing as a country. Whoa, I hope you get buried alive in a mudslide. Ooh, that's getting extreme here. Well, okay. Extreme trash talk happening. Alright, that's Right, I guess. No, it was not alright. Solid water. I would say solid snake, but... Get it? It's a reference to Metal Gear Solid. Did you get it? Did you understand the reference? Well, it seemed look at this. This is another reference. It's a reference to death itself, as the slug gets bursted down. But it's only a reference so far, as the Broodmother decided to TP in the middle of the fight. Now it's Mr. President that has with Shadowblade decided to go away. But at the same time, the Earthshaker committed the echo, kills the Meepo. The Batrider was behind enemy lines and dies. But the Spectre is still alive and very healthy. As meanwhile, the Slug is going back, trying to find some heroes in the backline, trying to find trying to find anything he can, really, but he does not find anything, as now it's on the retreat. They only does the Broodmother, and the Slug comes in, but there's some action movie stuff right here. Make sure that the jump will actually lead to absolutely nothing thanks to the Force Staff. Man, I really love that slower moving Force Staff. It leads to some interesting situation like this one. But the Force Staff this game have been insane from both sides, especially from the Radiant one. And now it's on again, the snakes are coming in, but the Meepo is going to break down the Aegis that was put on the Slug, as the Shadow Shaman has dropped the snakes for nothing and will die to the Meepo. At the same time on the backlines, everyone on the Radiant except a few are going onto the Slug, as meanwhile the Meepo comes in, dies, does not have buyback, I believe. He does not. He does not. However, at the same time, the rest of the team has come in. The Radiants will manage to take down the Earthshaker, the carry shaker, as now the Slug is trying to work into the Ancient. There's no more towers, but it doesn't matter. Solid glyph. And now it's for death, for the Dire. They're holding on. They're drawing a line to the Radiant. Oh god, this is the hold. This is a Spectre late game against the Slug. Who would have known, but that's a solid defense from the Radiant. They're taking these fights really well. Well, they're managing to split up the fights really well to get the important kills that they need. I'm not entirely sure that he should probably... Yeah, Ogre is very hangry bird. No, he's not a bird, he's an Ogre. But... I mean, those fights, they're kind of chaotic. I'm having trouble... I'm having a lot of trouble tracking those fights ever since the match began, but now in the late game, as they should normally be a bit more structured, as you have everything to work with. Batrider dying. You probably should have you probably... Oh god, the 3 boats are coming in. I forgot about this talent, but the Force Staff from the Batrider is going to make sure that he gets saved for 2.5 seconds more as he dies afterwards. It's only a third game. Boy. No, I was saying, those fights, they should be way more structured, but no, they keep on getting more and more chaotic as time goes on. The Dire doesn't really have any idea of what they're doing, especially the Shaman. He does not really know what he's doing. He's not really fighting. He's trying to end the game while his team is on a different page. And the Kunkka is not really present to fight. I'm pretty sure they could be taking those games whenever they feel like it. They're not really doing it, but well, at least they could have in the past, what, 20 minutes, but they did not really end the game, and the Shaker has completed a defensive item too, and now it's another fight. Now, what can you do? See, you have your Shadow Shaman getting gone on, and after he's dead, you go in and you put the Echo Slam. That's a bad timing. The Meepo dies, so that he's dead, the Batrider is dead, but at the same time, you have the Razor to worry about now, and now you're... Wow, they almost brought down the Ancient though. Now they're on the same page, probably. But they don't do it at the same time. If they were a bit more coordinated, I'm sure the Dire could have taken this game already. But they're not really doing that. Instead, they're just... They're both on different pages. This is not really a structured team, I'm seeing. But at the same time, you look at this Radiant, they're doing everything in their power to keep the game in. They're killing everyone that they see. They're focusing one target or two, now that they have 3 cores. And just as I say this, the Razor dies alone. And the Ogre TP's in the middle of nowhere. He's trying to get the gem back, but it's gone. Oh, it's gone. Divine. Wait, what? A Divine... Oh, it wasn't just a gem, it was a Divine Rapier on the Slark now. Really, Nigerian? Well, I mean, you have to go into some crazy stuff, and now they're trying to kill the Ancient. He almost got it. Almost, but no, he dies. They almost got it, they almost had the Ancients. You didn't even have backdoor protection thanks to these creeps. And now you just fed a Rapier to the Spectre. No, actually, the rapier is still on the ground.
Fortified their structures.
Oh, okay. The Razor will be the one to pick up the his own rapier. He bought it himself. Meanwhile, here, the supports are trying to attack to bully the president. This is a movie I would watch. An ogre and a bat rider actually attacking the president of the United States. Well, not the real current one, and at the same time, the bat is dead. Revenge for the president is another movie I would like to see, although it doesn't even exist.
Dyer's mid-ranks ain't doing so hot.
The Spectre was not interested in the rapier, surprisingly. The manager is the lone one fighting, but at the same time, they're trying to end the game, the Meepo. And the Razor with the rapier. That's why he bought the rapier. That's the plan. That's his master plan all along. And now you can't do anything to stop this. This is over. It's over. The Meepo says easy, 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 and everyone just trash talks. And it's over, just like this.
Alright, carry on.
What a comeback and what a haul from the Radiant. Most of their fights were really, they look like a team. Those were some really huge fights. And they won it despite the worst early game I've seen in what? In 6 years of playing Dota? This was terrible. And this got pretty good toward the end. Whoa, what a fight. What a fight they had in them. Well, congratulations to the Radiant for this win. And I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, because that was a blast to see. That was a feast for the eyes. Truly. Now, I hope your eyes will rest. I don't know what to say anymore. Just, okay. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah. See you another day. Bye!